Tell me what else beats sleeping and waking up to a new day full of good things. Nothing, right? But have you ever imagined you slept and woke up to rumors or scandals about yourself? How would you feel or react? There are 1,001 challenges that an average Nigerian faces. In a way, character defamation has made it to that list. Wow, congrats. In a society where honor and dignity hold paramount importance, the consequences of defamation can be devastating. Careers crumble, relationships fracture, and lives unravel in the blink of an eye. Join us on this week's episode of the Veegil podcast as we discuss defamation and its impact. Okay, just as my people will say, there is no smoke. How they say it? There's no smoke without fire, right? Today's topic draws light from something that happened Sunday last week. Yes, Sunday last week. And because of that, because of the series of banters and people's opinion and perspectives, we decided that we should do something on character defamation. And yes, here we are today on Veegil podcast, and we are going to look at defamation overall and then the impact on individual or any other aspect. So today, I have Grace, and we're going to discuss defamation. Grace, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
So it baffles me that someone posted their child, their baby boy, and several Nigerians have this weird opinion about a baby. Okay. Let's just we still go back to that, but before then, let's just answer these few points and address these few matters about defamation. I will start by asking, what are the forms of defamation that you think that are prevalent in Nigeria?
A lot.
Okay.
Yeah, so common ways defamation occurs. We have gossip and rumors.
The common ones.
The cheap ones.
Yes.
People always see it to be, it's part of, people are already taking it as part of the societal norms, but not even minding the consequences it have to individual or on individual that is involved. You understand?
Yes.
So we have gossip and rumor in communities and workplaces. People may spread untrue stories that you don't even know where it's generated from, or rumor about someone, damaging their reputations. You understand? We have the likes of social media, which is the baba.
Hey.
And at times someone can be scared to even verbally say some things.
Yeah.
But when it's because of this era we are of social media, anybody, because of
freedom of speech.
Because I'm not the one that give you money to buy your data. You just feel that you can just use your phone to type anything. And someone, when you want to caution anybody like that, the person will say, are you the one that give me money to buy my data, or are you the one that buy a phone for me? So I have freedom of speech. Or just because there's no link between you and the person, or maybe there's a way the person is going to see you and give you his or her own feedback. You just feel that this is an avenue or medium, just express things that is uncertain ways about someone that can just spoil someone's reputation. Then we have libel and slander, which is such false articles that you post online, maybe like slander, okay, like slander, defamation, and all of that, and some conversation in public too. You just have this kind of serious conversation in public about someone which is not even true. Then we have false accusation, accusing someone falsely of committing a crime or unethical behavior. Or unethical behavior is another forms of defamation.
Defamation.
This can happen offline or online. So that is it. Then we have the one we know too is political and public figures, whereby you just say all sort of things to your,
because the person is your opposition and
you understand
in the process of your campaign. You now say things that they didn't do,
and is there you now start hearing stories that we don't even hear before. The person did not go to school. The person did not have certificate. Many stories. Then defamation can have serious consequences for an individual.
I think we will come to that later on. You have said so much, and you have covered almost all the aspects of defamation. All the forms. And I want to say this one. I want to say it because it's typical of Nigerians. Okay. It's something that we can relate to. I don't know if you have seen where people do some very expensive pranks. They say that it's a prank, but it's so expensive. I've seen videos that someone is being accused of doing something. It's a prank, but then it's very serious, and they are taking that he stole this or you slept with someone's wife. Let me just say the one that I saw on TikTok. Let me say 2 weeks back. There's this guy in the market, and they came and accused him of stealing someone else's money in the market. So he was,
before the person could even, let's assume it's not a prank.
Yeah.
Let's assume it's not a prank. Before the person can even defend him or herself. No. And in this society, you know that there are series of jungle justice.
I'm heading so way. So this guy was trying to say, no, I didn't do it. It was actually a prank, but it wasn't covered in one video. There is part 1 and there is part 2. And after everything, it happened rather to be that it was his birthday. So they were trying to trigger things up before they now surprise him. And I thought of something. I was opportune to see the part 1 and the part 2. But most Nigerians will only take the part 1, and that is it. Have you seen this guy? He's a thief. He stole. And
do you know one thing about social media now? With that video, they can just coin a headline and bring something up.
Thank you.
Someone that did not even some low mindset of average Nigeria that they don't even research or anything. Is the headline they will just focus.
See, I've seen so many videos that they end up saying that, oh, it was a prank. It was a prank. But I used to tell my people that are around, I tell them, who and who we are able to see the second part that said it was a prank, because people just buy. People don't even have time. The first 15 seconds, 30 seconds of the video, that's their own judgment. They will carry it. They don't want to see to the end. So I think that in Nigeria, we do so many expensive pranks. They should go and learn from Mr. Beast. I don't know if you know this American guy, Mr. Beast. Not Mr. Beast, the one we know, the comedian. No, this one is Mr. Beast. He's a prankster. He do giveaways. I beg that's a type of prank that I like, that you just try to test people on something, and if they pass, you give them money. He's a very rich guy. And another thing, there is this thing about character defamation is dominant in social media, especially Twitter.
Oh, definitely.
There's this very guy, an influencer. We all know him, Eniola Adeoluwa.
Okay, any yes.
So everybody loves him.
The lip gloss guy.
Yeah, he's a foodie and he's funny. Yes, and somewhat feminine. And people love him because of the way he behaves. And just last week or 2 weeks ago, I don't know, between either of them, there was a video, a sex tape about someone that looks like
I
him.
saw it.
But
yes.
obviously, it wasn't him. Look, it wasn't him. You don't even need someone to tell you that.
Bloggers are already captioning
But
it.
you people went on to carry on that news. You didn't even think of the impact that video is going to make
yes.
on that person's identity or character. It's a character assassination. You people don't even think. Imagine you are the one and you sit back enjoying, like, because he likes to eat.
Definitely.
Imagine he's been eating his amala and all of those, and he now sees and you're like
for that day, even if it seems not to be true,
it's a damage
because he's a celebrity. Most of them have this thick skin, but at times it gets to them too.
No, what people think that celebrities or those influencers, they are superheroes.
No, they are human
that they
beings.
don't feel things because they have money or they have connections. But no, they are just humans, just as we are. They are humans like us. And you wake up and you just say things about. When I saw, I didn't even open the video. From the picture, I already know, oh, this is not this guy. So why are you people still spreading that news? Okay. Nigerians, we still have a long way to go. We still have a long way to go. Anyway, that's what you see. That's what you get in a lawless society. If the law is prevalent, most of these things will not be happening, because if you remember that you are going to jail, your mouth will get shut. Your hand will not even type. Your hand will not type, because we see so many things. It's not like people are not seeing. There are things that we see, but wow, it's not your business. Move on, run along.
I don't understand.
Nobody asked you to comment.
I don't get.
Except it affects the law, and but aside that, people's personal life, don't go and say things about them.
I commonly say that every day. Someone posts something, it's not your business. Move on. Feed your eyes and move on. That is all what social media is all about. It's not for backlashing this and this or defaming someone. No.
I think God is the person to help us because I don't know what else to say. Okay, we have said about the forms of defamation. Yes, various ties that defamation comes in. So now we want to see the reasons for defamation. People are saying bad things about people, gossiping, slander, libel, like whatever, character assassination. Why do people do that? Why do people do you think that they just wake up and they think that this is a way of life, this is something we should do, is good? What's their reasons for doing that?
And there's so many reasons, too. We have a personal conflict. Sometimes people spread lies or rumor about others out of personal conflict or disagreement. It could be that it could be due to jealousy.
Yeah.
It could be due to you want to take a revenge. It could be, or simply not getting along with someone. And just as I've said, competition.
Okay, yes.
Competition. Especially in Nigeria, we are in a competitive environment.
Society.
Yes, like business and politics. I especially when I don't know if you have ever see this scene that when you want to go and buy something from the market, maybe two neighbors are having the same trade or her. Come and buy from me. Come on. You don't know if where you are going to. They used to sell fake things there. My own is original.
Let me tell you something. The other time I went to somewhere in Ojore to go and buy something. And do you know, before I got to the man's shop, someone else called me and said that, do you know that place you're going to? That the man, before they built that shop, before they opened that shop, that the man buried a pig.
Imagine, were you there? And since you know that is not right, why didn't you report it?
I was tired. I was like, oh, he buried a pig for what? I'll tell you the truth. I didn't go to that shop again because it's something diabolic that someone buried.
Too,
so I was like, when I got to my place, when I got back home, I was asking people around, what does burying a pig mean? Why would somebody bury a pig? And it's just, the people were now saying that it's to boost his market,
yes.
And like, oh God, I tell you, whenever I cross that shop, I'll look, oh, this guy buried a pig. But the thing is that it might not even be true, but then his name, his market has been
Already
spoiled.
defamed.
And I can't go to him and say, did you actually bury a pig? So,
but why did you go on and ask the man, since you know it's true and it's something diabolic, why didn't you report to the
I don't know. I was like, maybe he should go and figure it out himself and settle things with people saying it.
That's bad.
But I cannot go and ask him if he actually buried the pig.
That's bad. So these are maybe
I think this, if I should look into this now, is because of competition.
That's what I'm saying.
In the same market, you're selling what I'm selling. I don't want people to buy from you, and because of that, you now made up stories. Even if it was true, it's not left for you to say it.
One thing is that you know, if it's poor person, you say you won't go better. It's not making sense. So as I was saying, it's part of competition. They might spread false information to discredit their competitors, just your story that you have laid on just now. So, and attract more customers or voters. You know, I talk about even in politics here.
Rivalries.
So we have a misunderstanding. This is another reasons. So misunderstanding, sometimes misinformation spreads unintentionally due to misunderstanding. I'm talking to you now. Maybe I'm talking to you about someone else. You were not really paying attention to what I was saying.
Yes.
But you just only pick a line.
Yes.
You understand? And when you wanted to go and narrate it to another person, you don't have the own join now. So you don't have your own join now. So misunderstanding when you did not. This leads to false accusation or rumors that harm someone's reputation. So when you misunderstand someone, you did not really get the right information.
Yes.
So just because you misunderstand someone. So we have gossip culture, which I have earlier stated. When we are in a gossip, especially in Nigeria, no work day Nigeria now. So definitely, there was one day this Big Brother.
Yes.
People were saying this one gossip too much. This one gossip. I say, why they not go gossip? In a confined, you put an adult in a confined space.
Yes.
You understand? No television, no phone to press. What do you want them to talk? Is to gossip themselves, man. Let's.
So that is a means of survival.
So this is what is happening in this society now. Like no work. If I'm not idle, I'm working. I have something to do. I won't have time to gossip.
Oh, yes.
You understand?
That's a big
In
point.
communities where gossip is prevalent, false stories or rumors can easily spread.
Exactly.
This one tell this one. This one tell this one. We not get work now, but they spread and they go. So people may share information without verifying the accuracy about the issues.
Yeah.
So leading to defamation without realizing the consequences that it have towards the person they are talking about. So that is another. So we have talked about social media.
Yes.
So I won't be bringing that up again on platform like Facebook, Twitter. You know the zaga when they come now.
Yeah.
So on WhatsApp, conflict can escalate quickly, leading to the spread of false information. People may engage online arguments. You understand? Because me and you, we not maybe person make you are enough you see on a normal day self. Just because it's social media now, there is access, there is power. You just carry your phone, throw this and this, say all sort of things. We already seeing the one that is happening now between Nathaniel Bassi and
I can't wait to see the end of that.
You understand?
I can't wait to see the end of
Someone
that. That was so cruel.
Innocently but another thing is that a baby, why will you have to put a baby's face?
Ask for your opinion. You can only say congratulations and go.
Okay, I stand to be corrected, but why will you just nothing be your head?
They didn't stop at, because I do not see anything bad saying that, oh, this baby looks like this person, but going further to say that they need to do a DNA test.
You understand? Someone can look like someone.
That's way too much.
Even if they have not met before.
Yeah, that's way too much. Saying that they have, it's good to say, assuming it's someone beautiful, you can say, oh, this child looks like Abani Darego.
You understand?
Doesn't mean that, but not saying that they have to go for a DNA test. That's way too much.
And you can, what I'm saying, it can defame someone's reputation. look at the person in question now, Nathaniel Bassi, a pastor, a minister, a song. Look,
I think we'll come
tell
to
me,
that.
me and someone was talking about it, and the person was saying they might sag, many people will leave the church. I say, for what? And I think that's what makes the man to file a lawsuit.
Now, yes,
because
if you don't do
understand,
that, even
and he's under redeem. I know how redeem.
See, there is a dent. Is that there is a dent? No matter how this case is being treated, few people out there, they already have this notion that, oh, look at what happened, and because of that dent on that person's character, they will not like to invite him or her to certain places.
You understand?
Because there's already a dent. Okay, I just feel like what you say, some of the reasons are very, very accurate. Political rivalry, because someone is your opponent and you don't want them to be in the office that you want. Then you now say things about them. I think the next thing you said is misunderstanding. You also talked about jealousy, grudges.
Yes.
Because if you see something bad about someone you love, you've tried to find a way to bring it down. But it easily spreads if it is someone that people don't like, people hate.
Most especially when you want to have a revenge.
Oh God. There's this guy, Daniel Rega, on Twitter. The day anything bad will come out about that guy, the whole of Nigeria will carry it. So I'm just trying to say that if you are hated, if most people hate you, that your rumor can be easily spread.
Definitely.
Yes. And I think another thing in Nigeria, I think one of the reasons is because it's a social norm. Everything is cruise in Nigeria.
That's it.
It's cruise. You want to make a joke of
everything.
You think that you can say anything and go scot-free. Nobody is questioning you. Why do you say this? Why did you say the other one? You can just open your mouth, especially on Twitter Spaces. You just think, we are here to catch cruise. I didn't mean it like that. But actually, you meant it like that. And it's affecting
the person that is being affected can go inside and be crying.
I'm crying. You say you didn't mean it. It's just we're just catching cruise. What kind of cruise is that? This
not an embarrassing issue we are talking about. You can imagine maybe the effect it might be having to the marriage now. Because some women they can't even understand to that extent.
Most of these people are unsuccessful because if you are successful, and you know how hard it was for you to build
yourself
to that
to
level.
build your
Imagine
name.
Someone that is a gospel artist too. Both of them, even the husband is a minister of God. Something like that. So imagine the years it took them
to build their name
to that level, to get to that vantage point. And you just few letters. You have said something that damaged their character.
Down.
If you're someone that is successful and knows what growth and development is all about, you cannot say that thing about someone else.
Yes.
You cannot say something about, and I think another reason why this is prevalent in Nigeria is because journalists and bloggers.
It's not journalists though. There's difference between journalists and bloggers.
So-called journalists. Let's just say called journalists and bloggers are looking for a way to boost engagement on their platforms.
Bring traffic, yeah.
No, even with the title of this person said this, you just rush to go and see what they said about this. They don't even care. They don't care to verify, to ask, is this true? How true is it? Where is it coming from? Who confirmed it? They don't care. They just want to lay their hands on any rising news, any breaking news.
They can even coin it to suit the way it will suit the viewers. And
you'll be seeing so many versions of that same story.
Different
blogs. They just want engagement. They don't care about the emotions of those people. They just want to like be on top of the list, top bloggers, top gossip, blah blah blah. But then what's your news impacting on people, especially the ones that are directly affected? That's sad. You want to make money at the expense of someone's happiness. We should think about these things actually, because what goes around, they say,
comes around.
Okay, I would have said personal experience, but no, right now it doesn't matter. Let's look at
we all have personal experience in one way or the
those
other.
ones I call them cheap gossips.
Now, I'm not get work now. I'm not
I
talk.
think we should talk about other people's experience, especially like the ones we've seen, our celebrities, influencers, people that are popular in the country, that you think that their characters have been defamed. Do you know any of those? Any of those people?
A lot. Even if I can't remember, but the one that is trending now,
all of us know. Yeah, I think that one should be our point of discussion.
That is the point of discussion. Because it is not being fair to our celebrity, our almighty celebrity. These people have done so much to build their name over times just to get to that peak. So it's not just, as you've said, it's not just for you to type unverified. It's not even about verified self. Nobody was having that notion, only for you to just imagine it in your head. And God, you can just imagine. There are things you imagine. You don't have. It's not everything you imagine that you are going to state out or say out.
When it's not you, it's easy for you to say a lot of things. Imagine you gave birth to a child. You know the happiness that comes with a newborn, and you are happy. Out of that happiness, after some months, you now decided to post your child on the social media space, and you now start seeing bad comments. About a child, about your child. Let me know, we are talking about someone else now.
A little child.
About your own child. How
but do you know that they are defaming that child too?
No, it's not even about messaging. I'm talking about me. I'm concerned about the child. No one asks. You don't have to have any opinion about any child.
And a child that can't even speak for him or herself.
Imagine. No, do you know that this thing goes a long way? This child is still going to grow up.
And see that, because
and
social media
years later, nobody forgets. Once it's written there. Yeah. Somebody can bring it up and say, there was you were they born, the person Nathaniel Basibia Papaga and confirm some nonsense like discussions, and it will weigh down the child. They are just saying it and think it all ends there, but in the long run, it has a long-lasting effect. I don't know why you have an opinion about a child not up to a year, and you have something. If I don't know, are the parents blind? I'm not sure. Messaging, is she blind? No.
The husband. The husband. If maybe the woman wants to conceal the secret,
and they have relations that must have seen, and they did not ask. Is you that lives in Abeokuta and in Ladepo Market?
How do you know that this is living at the Don't let all the Abeokuta people to drag
you that stays in Ekiti
people.
now all of a sudden the child now looks like Nathaniel Bassey to you.
Oh God.
No family ties, no connection.
People can be funny.
Who called you? Did the husband ask you? Did Nathaniel Bassey start looking for his child? And he comes up. I'm just tired of it. I think this they think it's
I think the step Nathaniel Bassey took is very
100%. I love it.
It's very right. Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, because at times just stand up and speak for yourself.
You see, when people
I want them to use this guy as a scapegoat.
Teach other people.
I think they said the person in question, which is the guy that defamed him.
There are like three of them. There are like
that he said something about AY too, but AY just have to just let go.
Let me tell you this funny one. Yesterday, he came out and said that if Nathaniel Bassey forgives him, he's going to give his life to Christ. Wow.
Okay, I saw him shedding tears.
What? This is the height of manipulation, emotional blackmail.
Blackmail, that is it.
Hold your life. We don't need it in Christendom. Please, we don't need you. Don't give your life to Christ. We don't need people like you. So all of a sudden, you want to convert because I think you should carry your cross. This is not the time for emotional blackmail. It's not going to work. Nathaniel Bassey, Masichinwo, the husband, they should take it to the highest.
Calm down. Girl, calm down. Calm down. Don't be involved.
You know, when you are not at the receiving end,
definitely,
it's so easy. But I put myself in their shoes. Imagine you are the mother of the child and you are the father of the child. and this thing comes up, and millions of people, not just Nigerians, people outside the country, they are seeing this thing about your child, you're going to feel very bad. No matter how strong you think you are going to wake up at night and think about it. And these are things that the writers, the commenters, the tappers, this is what they don't think about. Okay, we are going somewhere, right? We are headed somewhere. We have seen the reasons for defamation. We have also looked at the forms of defamation, especially in Nigeria, and we have looked at these people's experience. I've also talked about that of Eniola Adolu, about the sex tape that came out, and it was obviously not him, but people decided to carry on the news and spread
there's
it.
a way they will even design the graphics that you have to be doubting. It's him now.
It pains me that he has not taken any legal action against those people.
I just told you that most celebrities, they have this thick skin, and like it's not new to them again. So, but someone has to be used as scapegoat.
Yes.
Someone has to be used as scapegoat.
Okay, let me just believe it's God fighting for him too. In order to teach other people a lesson, they will learn. They will learn the hard way, just like very dark
VDM.
So I think we should look at now at the impacts of defamation. Yes. What are the impacts on people that are being defamed? What impact does it have on people?
Okay. Defamation can tarnish a person's reputation, just as you have been saying since.
Yes.
I have been defamed before, and I know how it is. Making others view them negatively.
Yes.
You understand? People may start to doubt their character. Because just like this issue of Nathan Ebasi, someone will say, I think I read the comment. Someone said, in every lie there is an atom of truth. What truth? This is the way they are coining it. So like your character will be doubted. Your integrity might be lost, or competence based on false information spread about them.
Yeah.
So impact on relationship. False statement can strain personal or professional relationship. Friends, family, colleagues, and business partner may question their trust. Just as the story you said about that businessman.
Yes.
You understand? You begin to doubt maybe anything that comes from that shop, if it is edible.
Of it.
You understand? You begin to doubt it. You begin to question anything that comes out from there. We have people begin to maybe in a relationship, someone said, I saw, maybe innocently, I'm just speaking to a friend beside a car.
Yes.
You understand? Or it might even be a random person asking me for a direction. Person don't go carry on. You see that girl?
No, wait. Before the common ones that happen in the cheap ones. Before you will get home, your story don't run past you, reach your family.
And one thing about stories, your own story, if not social media that you can see it.
Yeah.
If it is those cheap gossip, that is why I said that one is very strong. Your story will run from you. You will not quickly hear your own story. You understand?
Yes.
It's another person beside you that will quickly hear the story.
Even if it happens before you get home, people have heard it before you.
Before you, that is what I'm saying. A girl can bring maybe just dressing nice just for her own self-confidence. You don't even know where the girl is seeing her money. Now hook up she did. Now hook up she did. So with that, maybe, and you have said it to an ear of one or two persons, and maybe the person will go carry on. It's not even the way you even say it that the person will have to say it.
I think these cheap ones are even more funny.
They spread and looks fun because it's easy to add now. You go add. But if you're on social media, this was not what they said.
Imagine a friend gave you a lift, and as you're coming down, they say, you know, should they follow person husband now?
You understand?
You just want to die.
That's it. So your integrity will be questioned. Your dignity will be trampled down. Then harm to career or business. It's just this is just a basic alignment with the story that you just made just now. That man has just lose a customer just because of what a competitor have said. You understand? So defamation can have severe consequences for one career or business. For example, if false allegations are made against an employee, they may lose their job or find it challenging to secure another. It's not even only that place. Let's assume I'm working here now. They say that I stole something, and I now live here. I want to go and find work elsewhere. No, there are some workplace that they will tell you should go back to your what they call it. Is it referral? Something like that. And they now put that kind of reputation in your referral statement. How will you lose the one you have lost? You have lost the one you've lost, and the one you are intending
the prospective one, you still lose it.
That is it. So harm to career or business. Then legal ramification. Defamation is a civil offense and can lead to costly legal proceeding.
This is for the people that are doing it. So
the individual who has been defamed may choose to pursue their legal actions.
Okay, so you've said almost everything.
Emotional distress.
Oh wow,
that one is.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, emotional distress, being falsely accused or attacked. You are going to be down. Even in a normal family setting, who dropped this cup here? I'm not the one. Your sister said you are. You know how you feel. Let alone a broad lies someone have talked about you. You understand? You know how emotional downcast you are going to be. So it can lead to a feeling of you be feeling ashamed, even when you did not do anything. You begin to feel ashamed, embarrassment.
Do you know what Nigerians will normally say? You go explain tire.
No evidence.
No evidence.
Then anger, anxiety. It's part of what is causing anger when you did not do anything. Someone just.
Wow, I so much hate to explain what I did not do.
You understand? Anger.
So I will just be angry.
It can even get to a point of depression. When you did, when person tell you say you are even trying to explain, this was it. So someone will now give you that reaction that you just said. You go explain tire, no evidence now.
You just go crazy.
Lots of opportunities and all of that. So that's
you said everything, from coming from personal effects and to the wider aspect of it. You're going to be depressed. You want to be in isolation. You don't want to come out to where people are because they're going to point fingers.
What they are even going to say next.
Imagine, let me say in secondary school where someone was accused of stealing and they did not do it actually, but that news has gone out and people that bought it. And I'm just saying, this is someone's story. I was there also, so I experienced everything with her. And once people are gathered, do you know what they will say? Hold your bag very well, though. She's coming. In my head, I'll be like, even if she's told the first, why we even make? And they will not say it.
That's why I say your story will run from you.
So if someone new is there, the person will ask, why am I holding my bag? Why should I hold my bag very well? Say, you don't know her. Hey, now keep your bag anyhow. They go do them anyhow.
No, it's bad.
Imagine coming and people are saying, if anything got missing, they will say, there's no one else. It's her. It's always her.
And one thing about defamation is that even if the story was true, give someone room, chances to amend. You understand? It's not for you to now be saying it to another person so that every past story, maybe the person have changed or walked through that process, and you still.
I'll tell you what the girl started doing. She started staying alone because.
In isolation, and that can cause depression.
Yes. As young as she was getting depressed, not wanting to associate with people, whether new or old, because she knew that even you as a new person, you must have heard something. She will assume that you must have heard something about her, whether you were told or not, she would just assume. So she was living. Today, let me tell you, the only way she escaped it is that she changed school. She left in order to escape everything. And that might not even be the solution. Someone else will carry it to that school and continue there. But that was her escape route then. I'm just trying to say that it has like so many personal impact, anxiety, emotional downcasting, depression, so many things. And then in the bigger picture, it will affect your opportunities, chances that you have to get something, to get into something, be it contracts, connections. People will not like to associate with you because your character has been assassinated. And because of that, whether the story be true or not, that is it for you. And that's why you don't even have to say it at first. You might think you're just giving an opinion, but does it matter? Does it matter?
Who asked you?
If you say it now at 2:30 p.m. and you drop it, if you say it in the long run, you could imagine what that single statement can do, Abi could do. Even in years to come, that your single one say, you see, words are very powerful. That's why I will come across so many posts that I don't like. It doesn't go well with me.
Just view and pass.
What I do is I'll just, if it is on Facebook, I will block it, like seeing that block that very feed, that it should not come to my news feed again. I don't want to see it, so I will not see something I don't like. Try to avoid, except it affects the society. If it is something about government that you know it relates to you, that your opinion is needed, and it's very valid opinion, you just don't talk anyhow. But if it is people's personal life, some other things, you say, hey, if you don't want us to say anything, why did you post it online?
It's my phone.
Oh God. Just don't do it. Don't do it for the impact's sake. Don't do it. Okay, that will bring us down to the last point of discussion today. And that would be possible ways to handle defamation. If you are being defamed, if your character is being assassinated, if you hear rumors about yourself, slanders, whatever, in any form of it, any form of defamation, how do you handle it?
Well, every individual have a way of handling theirs. But my own best advice to anybody that has been defamed or that is passing through defamation, I'm just trying to place myself in the person's shoe.
Yeah.
Stay calm. Don't react quickly. You understand?
Yes.
Which Nathan Bassett just portrayed. Immediately they dropped it. I know he must have seen it that very time. Just have to stay calm. It's natural to feel upset or angry. It's natural. But staying calm can help you respond more effectively. So that you will not go on. They say two wrongs cannot make it right. So one can just say something about you. With all the angers that is vented in you, you just let's assume the person is I think I class go cut your hair, though. You understand? But when you have that spirit of just stay calm, think about it, how you are going to react, that is going to be more effective. You understand? Yeah. You might, because for you not to go and pass through channels that is even unlawful too. So just stay calm and think about it. It is natural, as I've said, to feel upset or angry, but for you to stay calm it means to respond more effectively. Then another is gather more evidence. I cannot just come and tell you now that Shade said you are a thief, and I just told you. You were not there when she told me. You understand?
Yes.
So, but at that process, what can come into your head if you have a phone, or even if you heard what she said, you can just say, "Oh, please, can you say what you said? What do you say, Seth? Record it." Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
For more evidence. So collect any evidence that disprove the false claims, because the person can say it tomorrow. I did not come to you and tell you that. you now become a fool.
Yeah.
So gather more evidence, then communicate directly. Don't pass through channels.
Yes.
I came to you that someone said this about you. Carry me for, my mother did teach me that. He said, carry me for hand, go and meet the person. This person said you said so. You said, you understand?
Yeah.
For you to know who is lying, so that it will not cause more defamation during the process. So that is it. Communicate directly. If possible, reach out to the person spreading false information and politely ask them to stop, just for a healthy society. So sometimes they may not because sometimes they may not realize what they are doing is wrong. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So sometimes just thank you. Cruise. I'm just catching cruise because they don't know they don't know how the harm they are doing to you. So just communicate to them directly. The issue a public statement to address it.
Yes.
Consider issuing a public statement or posting on social media, because this is one of the medium they are using to defame. So you can use that as a medium to clarify yourself. So seek legal advice, especially when just this story we are talking about Nathaniel Bassey. If the story is very big, that is out of your capacity to handle, because this one is out of his capacity. So seek legal advice. If the defamation is severe or ongoing, is still ongoing, consider consulting a lawyer who specializes in defamation cases. They can advise you on your legal options and help you to take appropriate measures and actions. Then document everything. Document everything. Keep record of every communication.
Okay.
The person go tell me say, you know, not be waiting to talk with this.
No, in this case, take screenshots. Screenshot everything.
You understand? Everything that you need to use for your document, use it. Interaction and evidence, so which I have stated. Then focus on your reputation. Yes. Instead of dwelling on the false accusation, focus on building yourself and maintaining your reputation. Because sometimes defamation is just a way of setting you back. You understand? So it's a way of setting you back.
Out of all these things you said,
then take care of yourself. Okay. Lastly, take care of yourself.
Okay. Out of all these things, they are very beautiful. So ideal. But you know, the only one I buy into. I don't even want stress. Legal immediately we go meet for court.
Okay, we not gonna make a local game money.
I will just sit down
for the poor people.
Now for when you pay your fine, there I go get money, pay my lawyer now.
Some people don't even have that orientation of going to
it's not that expensive. When you pay your fine, then I'll pay my lawyer. I will use you and raise money for myself. That's why I said take screenshots is that they what most of them are doing now is going to take down their posts. The ones that are not taking down their posts, they edit it. Change the words, remove, add, put positive things. That's why you are seeing it. Don't wait for anybody to do it for you. There's this guy on Twitter. There's this person. I don't know if it's an app or a program. Just say blah blah blah. Screenshot this for me. Bam. You keep it somewhere. You don't have to stress yourself. On that day, you just say, you said this. So time you posted this. I'm just saying the only thing I support, aside that, because personally I can go there and slap you, but that that is there. That's why I will go in a peaceful way. Just me.
That is one step.
Yes, I will just sit down.
You have to stay calm first and think. Because with the anger vented in you, if you want to use it to react.
Yes, that's why we now sit down in the courtroom. And you now argue with my lawyer. I will not even talk. Now you go there speak that. They all go. All those your big mouth and everything, you do it with my lawyer. Speak the whole grammar, the whole English, everything, vocab, do it with my lawyer. At the end, the judge will give his final verdict, and then we go home happily ever after. I think the legal way
Legal
is
steps,
yes, seeking legal advice, going see me in court. That's ideal. That's
That's for the classy people. But person like me,
then the other thing,
I get my mouth too. I get my hand.
Those cheap local
When we meet for streets.
where they for street. The thing is that you go shout talk for my front. We go gather and
God.
you know.
I not like wahala. I be person we not
And
like
if-
wahala. But if the wahala come, no wahala sef.
and then you can confide in your family. There are people that know that, oh no, this person cannot do something like this. Yes, those are people that you can gather them, talk to them, and they will be your strength. At least if those ones are shouting on top of their voices, someone can say that I'm very sure that this person, this lady cannot do this, and this is my reason for saying it. Aside that, it might be fighting, but no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. We should do everything like in a very civilized way. Settle, call people if you feel, because sometimes I will not even put my mind in that if it's the cheap ones. But if you feel you have so much being affected, gather people and let the sayers come before those people and say it over again. And then you now readdress issues. Aside that one, you've said a lot and all of them are valid, so valid. Don't mind what I'm saying.
Oh, definitely.
But
You are just being realistic.
Yes, I
That's
just
all.
love the fact that Nathaniel Bassey and Mercy Chinwo then Blossom, I think as a husband.
You can see what's it called? What's her name?
Who?
The lady in question.
Mercy Chinwo.
Mercy Chinwo.
Yeah.
I think she has kept mute. It's not as if she don't have anything to do, but I think she's just trying to stay calm. Just for
Now, why I don't tell her, I say no, don't talk.
Not
again.
talk.
Just
You
relax.
understand?
Relax. We're going to handle
nothing money
this.
enough you do.
So if you don't want the headaches, if you don't want all of those headaches, go and explain yourself, blah blah blah. Please seek legal means, and those are the people that will like give instructions that this thing, all of those statements, all of them, take them down. And if you see any new one, you will join the people that are going to see us in court.
But do you know that some people used to save money for this kind of cases? Just defame me. I will go to court. And you come and meet me. It's a way of this is a cool business. So
if I'm a celebrity, that's my way of making money.
just this is a cool business.
I told you that why people are going about doing these things over and over is because no
legal rights.
Not much people have been taught their lessons. We are just behaving lawlessly because nobody has ever been. Let me not say nobody. Not much people have been taken to court to go and speak whatever they have written on the Twitter space, Facebook space, all of those places. So if we have been doing this over and over and over and over, before you go type anything, you will think about it. You think about the time that you have to halt your business and go and represent yourself in court, the money that you have to pay your lawyer, the fine that you have to pay afterwards. When you finish thinking about all of these things,
You know how to bridle your tongue.
your mouth will go calm down. You will not say anything. So I think we've said a lot on today's podcast. Defamation is a very bad thing. It shouldn't be done to anyone. It has so many bad impacts on the person that is being defamed. That is why we should desist from it. Don't do it. No matter how persuaded you feel, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. Because one thing about social media mostly is that whatever you have written there, if you go out again, it will, even if you take down your post, there are people that have taken screenshots of what you have said and it remains there. Anytime that you want to say something, even after years after all those long years, someone will bring it up. And mostly what I'm putting my hands on is that the impacts are so bad that you shouldn't do it. The child, the mother, I'm talking about this particular case, the husband, you don't know what those people
and we are
passing
humans. Sometimes even if the man trusts the wife, sometimes I think if he's idle, some thoughts will be
we say something over and over. You have to
be questioned. Are you sure? You understand?
Should I go?
We are humans.
Like that, distrust has entered just because of one simple statement. That you it's not simple. You thought it was
and
simple.
tomorrow
And you
the
made it
woman
all
will say,
long.
I'm going for administration in Saudi Arabia or South Africa. You now start questioning
I
some
don't know.
things.
See, let's be honest. Even after seeking legal means and everything, there is a dent that defamation tends to leave on people's character.
It's like a scar too.
So no matter how you try to solve it, it's always there. People that hate you, sorry, Nigeria sha. People that hate you, you try to like keep carrying the news. They will keep carrying it. That is why we shouldn't even do it. It's long lasting. It has long lasting impact and effects. So this is us on the Vigilant podcast on today's episode, telling you that we should desist from defaming people. Don't do it. Stay away from it. It's not a good idea at all. Keep that your opinion to yourself, except it's concerning you as a civilian, as a citizen of Nigeria. But if it is personal stuff, someone's baby, someone's career, please keep that your opinion to yourself, and you will save us from a lot. Thank you, and see you on this episode of the Vigilant Podcast.
Wow.